a base. It's basically the base to where when you're doing a custom wig, and you need to be able to attach the hair to something. And so when you use what's called a mesh wig cap, it's a really good wig cap to actually use because the material is stretchy, and you're able to get comfortable wear out of it. You can also, you know, shampoo when you do the wig. You can also shampoo that wig, and the cap will be protected. Okay, so tonight I want to show you the different types of wig caps that you actually can get. A lot of times people think that you can, when you go to the store, you go, "Hey, doll baby." A lot of times people think when you go into the store, you just get the black wig cap, and that's mainly what they sell. But you don't have to just get the black wig cap, because you want to be able to match it up with the client's scalp, and it depends on which one that you actually get. If you want to do a lace wig, and you're doing a lace closure where you can actually part them. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. I'll subscribe. Okay, no problem. And you can actually go into the if you want to see that the part look as natural as possible, you want to go ahead and use a nude stocking cap or a nude cap. Okay, with that. So the first mesh cap I'm going to show you, it's our black mesh cap, and it looks like this. Okay, hey team. Thank you for joining. It looks like this, and it's actually stretchy. It's not as it's stretchy. You see that? It's stretchy. It has the holes in it. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it have holes in it. So this is a black mesh cap. This is actually popular. Most people use this mesh cap. To do their wigs, yes, to do their wigs with. However, there are so many other ones that you actually can use. So this is most popular because you can go inside the beauty supply store and actually buy these. Okay, so that's a black one. This is a brown one. I know you might not can tell the difference. You can actually see it when I put it up to the light. You can see that this is brown, and that this is I think this is something on here, and then this is black. You can see the difference in that. Okay. This is also a stretchy material, and also has the holes in it to allow the scalp to breathe and air and things like that. If you decide to just get this type of mesh, you can actually make your wig caps. Any of these mesh material, you can actually make your wig caps from. I would suggest you get the holes this small when you're actually, if you're going to make your own wig caps. You don't want them too big. Okay, that was black. This was black. This was dark brown. Okay, you can actually see the difference when I hold them up a little bit. All right, now this one is a golden brown. Okay, I bet you didn't see this one. This is a golden brown mesh, and you can actually use this. Now, this one is used a lot with lace closures because you want the hairs to look as natural as possible as far as the scalp. A lot of times with the lace closure, they use the bleach, and they bleach the closures and the lace. And nowadays, you really don't even have to do that. So you can actually take a mesh cap. This is a golden one, and you can actually put that on there just like this, and then it'll look like this is her scalp. Okay, so you can actually use that as well. They also have a pink wig cap. Okay, and this can be for more of a person who have their scalp is a little bit more red, or you can see it's not as golden. You can actually use this wig cap as well. So you have a preference. You don't always have to just use the black wig cap and work extra hard. You always have this one as well. And this is also flexible, and you can also, again, turn this into a wig cap, or you can do the wig cap and you can take a section out of the wig cap and just put this right where you're getting ready to do the closure. Okay, that's a pink one. Now this one is the copper brown. Okay, this is what I probably would use. I probably would use that on top of a lace closure, and I would just use this one here. Okay, you can also put a little makeup on there and just kind of tone it down a little bit. Okay, that's how you tone that down. Now, there is a big difference between the copper and the golden. Okay, so it all depends on what your customer, the type of scalp that your customer have, or your preference and what you feel, your expertise in it. And the last but not least one is the neutral. This is the most popular. So you have the black, and you have the neutral. Okay, the neutral is good as well, especially if you're going to do if you are ventilating, if you're a ventilator and you ventilate your wigs, you want to use the nude, because this is going to, especially when you're doing the lace closure and things like that, and you're making it from scratch, the nude is always good to use, because you can see it's like really nice. Let me show you. You can actually see, it looks just like that. So to make it look like it's your scalp when you put it up top there, or whatever, wherever you put it at. Hey Connie, thank you for joining, Connie. So we were all talking about the different types of mesh wig caps that you actually can use. You don't traditionally, you go into the store. Hey baby, traditionally you go into the store and you'll just get a black wig cap, and you're like, great, but there are so many different ones. I just went over 6 of them. I can go over them one more time. This is a black mesh wig cap. It stretches and it has a lot of great flexibility to it. This is the black one. This is traditional. People use this one all the time. And then you have your brown one here. Yes, Kai, no problem. Then you have your brown one here. You may have somebody who don't want a black wig cap. They just want brown. You can use that one as well. And you can also use this to ventilate with when you're doing your ventilations, okay? This is also a pink wig cap as well, as you can see. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. This is a pink wig cap, okay? You can use this too, especially if you have a client that their hair is kind of, they always have their scalp is always red and so forth. You can always use that as well with this. It'll tone that down and make it look natural, okay? This is also the golden wig cap, and all of them, again, this is a wig cap that you can get, and they're stretchy. You can always go online and put in mesh wig cap and put your colors in or whatever you want, and they, you'll be able to find out where those are at. This is also the copper here. This is a copper. There's a big difference, of course, between copper and golden, okay? So you want to make sure you're cautious of that. But your most favorite, which everyone normally gets, that is the neutral, okay? If you're in doubt, always choose neutral, okay? If you're in doubt of it and you're not really sure on what to use, always use neutral, okay? Because you can ventilate with this. And when this is some good, this is a mesh wig cap, but you can also ventilate on this, okay? Just started to get into wig business. Absolutely, Connie, jump on. If you go to bit.ly, let me write that for you, bit.ly, let's start now. You'll be able to, I'll send you some information about my university and how to start a custom wig business. So let me write that down for you. I know this is I normally have it wrote down already, but I'll do this, okay, just for you. So you go in here like this, if you can see that, bit.ly, LETSTARTNOW, bit.ly, LETSTARTNOW. Go on there now, and I will contact you. All right. And so that's what we're doing, starting a custom wig business. If you're starting a custom wig business, I know it could be quite, yes. Can you see your markings under the natural cap? Can you see your markings under that? When you say markings, exactly what are you saying? When you say, hey, Talina, Christine, when you see your markings, what do you mean? Are you talking about, just if you could just type it in for me, I would greatly appreciate it. You can? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. When you say markings, I need to know, what are you saying? Are you talking about your, what markings are you talking about? Because these are wig caps. So if you're going to do ventilation, then you're doing you're cutting everything out, and you're sizing it and things like that, and you putting it on your canvas block and things like that. Is that what you're asking me? I just want to make sure that I was clear so I can answer your question correctly. So basically your neutral, it's going to always, this neutral is going to be neutral. It's going to look like your scalp. So you can always add your, foundation to it once you're completed, but mostly for ventilating, you can use this one for ventilating. Okay. Yes. The info is, I'm sorry. Here's the info. If you have marked out sections on your wig mold. Oh, no. Okay, if you marked your sections out on your wig mold, if you mark your sections out on your wig mold, remember, this is a mesh wig cap, so you're going to cut it to what you've marked out. So, in other words, let's say you had, I just want to make sure I answer your question right. Let's say you marked out your sections on what you want to ventilate. Then you would actually take this and you would size it to where, you know, what areas you're going to ventilate. If I'm answering your question right, I hope so. Then you're going to take this, you're going to, you know, size it out, you're going to mark it out. Then you're going to lay it on your canvas block once you mark it out, and you're going to dart it. And you're going to, that's how you're going to ventilate. You're going to ventilate the area. This is what you're using this for. Or you can make a full wig cap with this. This is just a mesh wig cap, so you can actually make it the wig cap with this. I don't know if I answered your question right, because you're saying darting. You're saying markings. I'm thinking when you say markings, you take a marker and you actually mark the area of the wig cap that you are trying to ventilate. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, and if that's what you're saying, then yes, you can. You will not see that, because once you do your markings, then you're going to cut your wig or your cap or your lace. This is not lace, this is mesh, but you can cut this mesh to the markings on your canvas block. I think if I answered the question right, I think that's the question. But anyways, I'm sorry about that. This is what it is. It's bit.ly/LETSTARTNOW. Okay? bit.ly. Let's start now. Okay? So that's what I'm thinking about your sorry, thanks. No problem. That's what I'm thinking. I hope I answered your question right. But these are mesh wig caps. These are mesh wig caps. You're able to do your wig caps out of these if you're going to do your wig caps from scratch. If you're going to, if you have a mannequin or canvas head block and you do your markings, then you would, whatever area you want to, in other words, if you want to do, you can use your mesh wig cap for your entire base. But then if you're doing lace on the top, then you would want to use lace on the top. And you could cut those out, sew them in however you do them. Okay, so that's basically it. So guys, listen, I thank you so much for jumping on. If you have any other questions, and if I want to make sure I answered your question right, if I did not answer your question right, please email me at thecustomwigs@gmail.com and just kind of type it out a little better, because I know on Periscope you can only say so much. And so if you could type that out, I would greatly appreciate it. I will definitely see you guys back on tomorrow at the same time. Not at 9, but at 10. I'm on a little early so I can get some things done. I love you guys, and you have a good evening.